Yo, what is going on, guys? Hutch322 here, and I'm your coach of the Portland Timbers in the All-Star Showdown League. And today I have you guys my ASL Season 4, Week 12 match against Suzie, coach of the Utah Hoots. Suzie, also known as Mr. Spider 32. And yeah, if you guys did not check out my team builder already, please go do so. It'll be linked down below. It might have gone up a couple of hours ago, might have gone up like a day ago. I don't really know. Whenever it went up, it'll be linked in the description. So yeah, this is like my third or fourth time trying to record this because interruptions are super fun. But yeah, anyways, like I said, go ahead and check out my team builder. I'll give you guys a couple seconds to go do so. Uno, dos, and tres. So basically, if you guys saw my team builder, you guys knew my sets, but if you didn't, I'm gonna go ahead and run through them real quickly. So we got a physically defensive Slow King here. We have a Hazard Stacking Mixed Defensive Ferrothorn. We have a Choice Scarf Hydreigon. We have a Last Resort Power Up Punch Megalopony. We have a Specially Defensive Comfey, and we have an Expert Belt, a Lowland Dugtrio. So, with that in mind, he brings all of his tier A, with the exception of Kyurem, which I'm really okay with because Kyurem is a huge threat for me. I saw that in team building. But he's going to replace it with Sharpedo and Dodrio. So that's fine, makes sense. And yeah, basically, seeing from the team that he brought, I really just want to lead Hydreigon turn 1. I can drop a Draco. If he wants to go Sylveon, that's fine. Because although I'm Scarf, so I won't be able to U-turn on it, I can just hard swap into something. But if he does lead Sylveon, I get a free U-turn off, so that's fine either way. So I'm just going to go ahead and lead with my Hydreigon. He's going to lead Darmanitan. So this starts us off with a very important turn 1. And the thing is if we're both Choice Scarf, I will outspeed because Hydreigon is base 98 speed and Darm is base 95 speed. And I have this Hydreigon Sped Crept. So basically, here's the thing. I could drop a Draco right now, and I have about a 75% chance to kill this thing. If he superpowers me, he kills me. Now this is a risk that I'm willing to take because if I get rid of Darmanitan, I don't know how he wins this game. I don't know how he wins this game if I get rid of Darmanitan. So I'm just going to go for it. I'm going to go ahead and drop the Draco. It's going to do some big damage on everything that isn't named Sylveon. So we're going to see Sylveon come out here. I'm like, okay, Draco, I'll go straight down to my Slow King. I know I can take anything. I can take a Choice Specs Hyper Voice. I can take a Choice Specs Shadow Ball. She's going to go over the Wish. So this tells me that he's not Choice Specs unless he's, Choice Specs with Wish, which is a thing. But I don't think he's very offensive, but he's not Choice Specs, he's not Choice Scarf, he's not Choice in any manner. So that's fine, and I can take any one hit. This does concern me. It throws off a couple red lights in my head that this could be a Calm Mind variant. But we'll have to just wait and see. And he is going to go for the Calm Mind, as I do go for the Toxic, I believe. So yes, I do land the Toxic, basically just trying to put this thing on a timer just in case it was Calm Mind. And now I'm going to go out into my Comfey because you're going to see that that does 47%. So this is definitely a bulkier Sylveon. And at +1, even a bulky Sylveon does loads of damage to my Slow King. And in my team builder, you guys will know that my Slow King is extremely vital to me winning this game. So I really don't want it taking unnecessary damage. And since I don't see Kyurem, I can play super reckless with this Comfey. I mean, I don't really need it for anything. But yeah, we're gonna see it do 47%, which I'm okay with. I can take another hit, and my triage ability makes me get the synth off, but I'm faster anyways. So basically, another scenario that I played out in the team builder is if he has HP Fire, if he's Hyper Voice, HP Fire, Wish, and Calm Mind, then I beat him with Comfey. If he's Hyper Voice, Calm Mind, Wish, and Heal Bell, then I beat him with Ferrothorn. So I'm just going to sit in here with Comfey until I see a Heal Bell or an HP Fire. I really want to see if he goes for something. If he reveals HP Fire, I stay in with Comfey. If he reveals Heal Bell, I go into my Ferrothorn and wall this thing. So it really just comes down to what he shows off. So I'm just going to stay in here for now. I'm going to go for the Synth, get back up. And I believe he just goes for a Wish. Yes, he just goes for a Wish, pops it off in the air. And now it's just my play to go for Drain Kiss just to try and hurt this thing. We're going to do 8%. I mean, chip is chip. Coupled with the Toxic is going to be super nice. So he has to get to +3 to have a chance to kill me, I'm pretty sure. Even then, it's not guaranteed. So I'm just going to Draining Kiss again. He's going to throw a Wish in the air. And then this toxic damage is doing so much. I believe now is at the point where I'm like, okay, I'm gonna start HP firing, because basically the next roll for toxic does like, it does 36%, so it's gonna put him very low. So, yeah, so I go for the HP fire here. It's gonna, if I would have clicked draining kit, nah, it wouldn't matter because of the wish coming back. So he's sitting at +3 and he's at 60%. So basically I'm at a point now where I've weakened it to the point where Doug Trio kills from this range. It doesn't really matter what Sylveon he is, and I'm pretty sure I've seen the leftovers here. Yeah, so I've seen the leftovers, so I know it's not Babiri, so I don't have to worry about that. And I'm just going to go for the HP fire again. I'm not letting that Scizor come in. I don't want it to come in. He's going to go for the Hyper Voice and actually does 76, so he has to get the +4 to kill my Comfey. And there's nothing he can do. He dies next turn, so I'm still clicking HP fire. I'm not swapping out. I know I could have preserved this thing and gone Pharaoh, but it's simply not worth it. So Comfey is going to drop, and Sylveon is going to go ahead and drop. So Slowking picking up a kill, which is nice. And we're going to see Hydreigon come out. And then Dodrio. So my thought process is my Hydreigon scarfed and Sylveon's gone, so Hydreigon just puts in so much work. But I'm gonna fear this thing to be choice scarfed, and I'm gonna go ahead and swap out, as he's gonna go into his Sharpedo. Or no, I actually went for the Draco. Never mind, because because it was, I can live any one hit guaranteed. And Draco did like 130%. It did 160% to this Sharpedo or some dumb number like that. So that really sucks that we missed. But I actually just get to stay in. There's nothing he can do to kill me. Ice Fang does like 65% to me. So I'm just going to stay in and repeatedly click Draco Meteor. I have no reason not to. It is killing this thing. And Draco again, he's going to get up to +1. He still doesn't outspeed me since I am choice scarfed, so I don't really know what he's doing here. So he's going to go out into a Scizor, which like I'm okay. I'll drop 41% on you any day of the week, buddy. That's fine. So the Scizor is out, and this is the scenario that I wanted. I'm going to go to my Ferrothorn. If he clicks Superpower now, that's fine. It's not ideal. I like the Leech Seed as he superpowers me, but it's okay. So he's just going to go for the Roost here, I believe. Yeah, he's going to go for the Roost. So I go into my Ferrothorn. I'm like, okay. I'm going to go for the Stealth Rock, predicting his Darm to come out. But he's actually going to go to his Necrozma. I was predicting Darm to come out since there's nothing I can really do to it. Plus, I wanted the Stealth Rocks up so I can start baiting in Darm. Because my idea is I bring in Ferrothorn every time he... Okay, so here's the chain. I lock myself into Draco. He goes into Scizor, which baits me into Ferrothorn, which will bait him into Darmanitan, which meaning... Every time he comes in on rocks, he can only come in 4 times. If he has odd HP, he can come in 4 times. If he has even HP, he can come in 3 times. So basically, I could set up a spike here if I so choose to. I can live an HP fire. I believe I just go for the Leech Seed though. Or no, I'm gonna swap out because I don't want to take the HP fire. So he's gonna go for the Stealth Rocks here. I'm okay with that. It doesn't really hurt me. So I'm just gonna go for a big Dark Pulse, doing 59%. Then he's going to go for the Thunder Waves. This basically renders my Hydreigon useless in terms of outspeeding a potential Scarf Darm. So that does suck, but it helps me get big damage off on this Necrozma. And he has no switch-ins for my Hydreigon, so I'm just going to go ahead and click the Dark Pulse again. And he's just going to go out into his Mega Scizor, which is still going to take big damage from this. But I am going to get paralyzed, which really sucks. And I'm just going to swap out into my Ferrothorn. Again, we're going to try and loop the chain where so I'm going to get the Iron Barbs off. Then he's going to go out into his Darmanitan. So this is the chain that I want. I have to keep repeating this process. And this is the goal that I'm trying to work towards. Because also, every time Dodrio comes in, it's going to be taking the 25% as well. So this is exactly what I want. It's not really putting me on the back foot because the rocks are up. So this is exactly what I'm hoping for. I'm going to go to my Slowking. I live any one hit. And he's going to go for the Flare Blitz. So that does 36%. He's not Life Orb. He's not Banded. I don't really know what he is. But we're going to see Necrozma come out here. As I just slack off, I want to stay healthy. Just to beat other things. And I believe I just fire off a Toxic here. As he's going to go for the Moonlight. I'm pretty sure that's what happens. Yeah, I'm going to go for the Toxic and I'm going to land it. Unlike my Hydreigon. Not well trained to this game apparently. But he's going to go out into his Sharpedo, which Sharpedo is going to be in here as I double out into my Hydreigon, since I figured the best way that he can hit my hit my Hydreigon would be to Signal Beam me or to click Brick Break, which I don't think either would do hardly anything. So being in against the Sharpedo is awesome because I can live anyone hit, like I've said before. And my play is 100% just a U-turn, because I do about 70% of this thing, so big damage there. And he's going to go out into his Mega Scizor. I'm going to get the U-turn off, and that's nice. So we're going to go into our Ferrothorn, like I said, keep repeating this process as much as I can. And I believe this is where I click Leech Seed, I believe. Because I'm trying to repeat the process, but the problem is if I get too low, it's going to get very bad very fast. So he's going to go for the Roost as I go for the Leech here. So yeah, I go for the Leech Seed, get that health back. So there's a couple plays that I can make. I can click Spikes, predicting him to either Superpower or Roost. I can click Gyro Ball, predicting him to go out into Darmanitan, or I can Leech Seed, predicting him to go out into something other than Darmanitan. I ultimately decided to Leech Seed here just because I figure Suzie would want to U-turn and preserve his Mega Scizor. But that's, I believe, or I went for Gyro. Or did I go for Spikes? What did I go for? I went for Spikes. Okay, so he's going to get it out into his Necrozma. I know he can't kill me in one shot. I believe I just Leech Seed up here as he goes back into his Scizor. So I just go for the Leech. Yeah, I do. So his Scizor is going to be low. And basically what he was trying to predict there, he was trying to predict my swap in a Hydreigon and then to catch it and then kill my Hydreigon with his Scizor. So we're going to catch this Scizor with a Leech Seed, and it's very, very obvious that he has to click Roost here. So I'm just going to set up another Spike. I have no reason not to. It's a really obvious Roost, so I'm going to set up the Spike there. We're going to be getting health back, so we're in a very good position to win this. And once I get rid of the Scizor, if I know that Dodrio's Scarf, then Lopunny doesn't win it, but Lopunny can kill anything. So interesting stuff there. And I believe I Leech, predicting the swap. I'm pretty sure I Leech Seed here, predicting the swap. We're going to pop our Chople Berry. And it's gonna drop his attack. Yeah, so I'm gonna Leech Seed. I'm predicting that. So it's another interesting play. I can Leech Seed again, predicting him to swap out, because honestly he should swap out. But I believe I just set up another layer of Spikes. So he's just gonna go for the hard swap into Darmanitan, and Darmanitan is dying to his next swap. And so yeah, I do get up the Spike, which does help me against Sharpedo and Necrozma. So I'm gonna go out into my Slowking. It can take anyone hit. And his play is to Flare Blitz, but he's actually going to pop off the Endeavor. So very, very good prep on Suzie's part. And I was not expecting this Endeavor. I was not. And yeah, it caught me off guard a lot. And this is very bad because Slowking is going to need to take a Brave Bird later in the match against the Dodrio, so I'm going to have to preserve my Slowking, and I'm going to go and just sack on my Hydreigon. I have really no use for it, and he's going to go for the Endeavor, and that's going to bring me down to 23, and I figure he's going to kill me here, but he's actually Scarfed into Endeavor, which I'm assuming he is, so I'm just going to go for the Dark Pulse. We get the kill on Darmanitan, which is cool, and my play is 1,000,000% to just sack on my Hydreigon to this Mega Scizor, so he's just going to go for the Bullet Punch. Down goes my Hydreigon. So I'm going to go out into my Alolan Dugtrio. So I could have gone out to Mega Lopunny there, but the thing is Power Up Punch does about 12%. I would need an absolute max roll, which is 16.7, and he might be above 16.7, which is the thing. It's just, it wasn't worth risking the Mega Lopunny since Superpower would one-shot me, and if it doesn't, it's the Bullet Punch would be in range. So I just really didn't want to risk it since Dodrio is likely Scarfed anyways, so it doesn't really matter. So I was like, alright, let's just go to our Alolan Dugtrio. Bullet Punch is going to do like nothing to me, and I can go ahead and easily kill with an Earthquake. So we're in a good position here, and yeah, that's exactly what I'm going to do. He actually doesn't go for the Bullet Punch, so we're going to kill that thing, and down goes Mega Scizor. Where are you? Down you go. So then he has a Sharpedo sitting in front of me. And Sharpedo is likely going to just click Protect. That makes the most sense to me. And my best play is to go out to my Ferrothorn, because my Ferrothorn, yes, it's very nice for the Dodrio since it does take a Jump Kick. I'm pretty sure it takes a jump kick even without its Choppleberry, but I figure I'd like to have it more for this Sharpedo. So I'm going to go out into my Ferrothorn, and he is going to go for the Protect, as he's going to get a speed boost up, obviously. And then he's going to go for the Crunch, which with the Iron Barbs and the Life Orb, I mean, to be fair, the Gyro Ball already did so much damage to him, so we're going to take him off the layout there. And he's going to go out into his Dodrio. So he can kill me with Brave Bird, he can kill me with Jump Kick. I have no reason to preserve this thing since I'm going to need my Slowking later on in the match. So I'm just going to let him kill my Ferrothorn. Ferrothorn did his job. It got rid of the... It basically killed the Darm through hazards. It got rid of other things as well. So I'm going to go into my Slowking here. And Slowking cannot take a Brave Bird. I know that it can't take a Brave Bird. So what I'm going to do here is, since I know it won't take a Brave Bird, I'm going to go ahead and use its Regenerator to go ahead and then swap back out to the Alolan Dugtrio, since I think he's Scarfed anyways. Plus I'll get the Tangled Hair, so then it comes down to a Speed Tie. So I'm going to do that so I can get more damage from my Regenerator, which is going to ultimately help me in the long run. So he's going to go for Brave Bird, does huge damage, but he's going to get a lot of recoil off. And I can go for Sucker Punch here. Sucker Punch does pick up the kill. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. And he's going to go to his Necrozma, so that's fine. He's going to take a ton of damage from the hazards as I do go for the Sucker Punch. I'm going to go out to my Slowking. I got to save this thing in the back with Sucker Punch, because this thing does win me the game if I need it to. And he's going to go for the Moonlight. And Slowking, you will stand tall, buddy. And the only thing he can really beat me with is Calm Mind, Dark Pulse. He's just going to show off the Psychic. So I do just win this game with my Slowking. And I'm just going to go for the Slack Off. But there's nothing he can do. He would have had to like Dark Pulse flinch me a couple times. He's going to go for the Thunder Wave. He is not going to get a Paralysis. And yeah, that's basically game. Toxic damage is going to be just too much for him. So we'll just let Necrozma sit here and whittle it down, get a nice little chip from that Scald to put in range for the Toxic. And Moonlight again, that's fine, I don't really care. Slowking's going to go for Scald, good stuff, 30%. And Necrozma is going to sit at 36. So yeah, this is a bit of a longer video. Normally my battles are only like 12 minutes, this was like 17 minutes. So Necrozma is going to go down there, but basically I just had a lot more in-depth things. So yeah, you can guess. Brave Bird, he's going to kill himself to the recoil. And your Portland Timbers are going to beat the Utah Hoots 3-0, and we are going to clinch our spot in the ASL Season 4. And it feels really good to get a shot at the championship again this season. Hopefully I won't botch it, but let me go ahead and update the records here. But yeah, 8-4 feels really good, and I can't beat my record from last season. I could beat my differential from last season, but yeah, very good game, Suzie. And next week we are going to be playing Cody, which I'll be honest, we played a 100% meme battle because there's like a 98% chance that we play each other in the round 1 of the playoffs, but I'll talk more about that when we get there. So yeah, this was a fun game, and it's unfortunate that I didn't get to show off my last resort Megalopony, but either way, I'll take a win, and I will definitely take a clinch. So yeah, thank you guys all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.